Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here. Coming at you with episode 402 of my TTM mail day. And you all know that Mondays are always really good for me, so I have a really nice mail day to show you. Lots of successes from all kinds of different genres here. I do have one failure though. I don't know why, but I mean somebody just got him, but it didn't work, I guess. So don't know what happened here. Old time baseball player Tom Simpson, played back in the early 50s, I think for the White Sox or something like that. So that came back RTS. So whatever. I'll just use the other envelope for somebody else, I guess. Today, since we start off with baseball failure, we'll start off with baseball success. I only have one today. Old baseball pitcher for the New York Mets. I believe he had the first win for them in their history. Jay Hook signed the 4x6 photo for me very nicely. Has a nice signature, and also very quick response. Got a World War II veteran here. He was a navigator on what was called the Necessary Evil, which was the B-29 Super Fortress. So pretty cool name there. He even put the inscription. He flew over Hiroshima. He was part of the Doolittle raid, dropping the atomic bomb. Ultimately, that ended the war, or soon would. This is Mr. Russell E. Gackenbach. He signed it upside down, but that's perfectly fine with me. So really cool return there. And there's the spelling of his last name if you need it. Let's see here. I did baseball. Let's do basketball. Got a couple cards signed by former Utah Jazz, Milwaukee Buck, and he probably played for some other teams, Mr. Theodore, also known as Blue Edwards. And this one. Pretty cool return there. Anytime you get a chance to send to a basketball player, you might as well send it out, because not a whole lot of them sign. This guy I've gotten before. Unfortunately, he signed the signature card upside down back in 2014 for me. So I figured I got this card in all that big box that Aaron sent me. All those Allen and Ginter cards. So this was in there. I was like, yeah, why not? He's a good signer, Mr. Dick Vitale. He's in the NBA Hall of Fame. And he always includes his little social media contact. I sent that via ESPN, I believe. So, pretty sweet. Here's the back of that one. So, pretty cool there. Mr. Dick Vitale. I guess let's do some hockey here. Got a couple returns. This is coming back from Colorado. Came back quicker than I expected. This is former Chicago Blackhawk, and he was a pretty good player. Mr. Eric Nestorenko. I believe he's the one all the way on the left. I believe the one in the middle is Stan Mikita. If I remember right, I believe he's all the way on the left, but he might actually be the guy with the black eye there on the right. That's pretty cool. I do not remember right off the top of my head. And then got a former goalie. He's pictured here in a Montreal Canadiens uniform. This is Pat Jablonski, and I have heard of him. Subscribe to me with all my best. And number 39 inscription down there in the signature. So pretty sweet hockey returns right there. Some solid players. Got an Olympic swimmer. He's pretty good. Did well in Rio. First he signed this card for me. That one of the cards that Nathaniel sent. Those Team USA cards. Mr. Connor Dwyer. I sent via the Olympic training site here in Colorado Springs, I believe. Or I might have sent to a home drive. I really can't remember. I'll make sure to. It's posted on Star Tiger and Sports Card Forum, so I'll try to get those up tonight. And then this one, I thought this was a really cute photo. And they're holding a little puppy. Isn't that so cute? So signed, black on black. That's all right. Not auto pen because they are both definitely different signatures. Take a look there. So pretty sweet there. Really good swimmer. Probably be the predecessor to Michael Phelps. Got some golf here. This guy I have heard of for sure. He sent this card to me. This is Mr. Billy Andrade. I did not send that. He sent that. This is the 4x6 photo I sent. So pretty nice return. Oop, dropping my photos there from Mr. Andrade. And this is coming from Colorado too. He included a card as well. Mr. Mark Weeb. I actually printed a photo for this one and forgot to put it in there. So it's all good. I sent this one more current photo. Mr. Mark Weeb. Or Weeby. I'm really not sure. Not 100% sure on the pronunciation. I'm just going to go with Weeb. It sounds better. This next one, old time golfer, signed in gold, came up really nice. Photo got a little bent up, but that's not his fault. But the gold came out really, really good. It really pops against the black. Bruce Crampton. He was a good golfer. I've heard of him as well. So those are my nice golf returns there. Do football, and I got one celebrity. Let's do the celebrity real quick. Why not? Currently stars. I think the show's still going on. It might have actually just recently stopped within the last year or two. It's a TV show called Leverage. It's on Netflix now, but usually streams on Ion Television. Mr. Timothy Hutton. Really good show. And he's been in other things as well. And then I got this with the main cast. So pretty cool. Mr. Timothy Hutton. And they are not auto pen. If you take a look, they're both different. And they look like, you know, somebody was actually signing it. So supposedly he's a pretty good TTM signer. That was out for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now. And then I got some football here, some really nice returns here. Got really good linebacker, Mr. Keena Turner. He signs much better if you send to his house than send to the 49ers. It'll be a lot quicker. But he does have a 100% signing rate, I think, through Sports Card Form or Star Tiger, one of those. No matter where you send, it just takes a little longer if you send to the 49ers, so I suggest the home address. This guy, I remember playing an old PlayStation 1 game with this guy. That plays the Tennessee Volunteers. Mr. T. Martin. He took over for Peyton Manning after Peyton Manning went to the NFL. Didn't really pan out in the NFL, but he was a really good college quarterback. And again, you know, memories of playing that old PlayStation 1 game with him. I was always choosing the Volunteers. This is former Bronco here, defensive lineman. He was a backup, but he was on both our Super Bowl winning teams. Mike Lodish. It's all the way there on the right, number 97. That was really cool. I do, at first when I found out about him, I didn't recognize him, and then I started thinking, I was like, oh, I remember, you know, watching the Super Bowl replays and seeing his name. Next up, shout out to Henry S. I saw he got this guy back on a card, and the same card I just made a 4x6 photo for defensive tackle of the Atlanta Falcons, Glenn Condren. He even padded the envelope with some napkins, actually, which worked really well, so the photo came out great. So thank you, Mr. Condren, for protecting it. This one came back actually quite faster than I thought. Really cool photo of him just completely after he's celebrating after he just knocked Ben Roethlisberger to the ground. So he was a pretty good defensive end. Also on my old PlayStation 2, I've played Madden games with him, and I'd always draft him as a free agent for my defensive line. Grant Wistrom, I believe. So I thought that was a cool photo. Being a Broncos fan, you know, I don't really like the Steelers, so sorry if you're a Steelers fan. But I thought that was a cool photo. And next up, he did include a note saying normally he gets paid for autographs, but he decided to sign for me, and he just asked that, you know, whether I'm a Christian or not, which I am a Christian, but he said pick a verse from the Bible and make it your life verse. And mine would be Philippians 4:13, and his is Ephesians 2:10 there. And you can read the note if you want to pause and stuff. I'll go out for you there. So if you want to read that, I've been wanting to send to him for a long time. He was a good quarterback for the Browns before Bernie Kosar. Mr. Brian Sipe. So that's really cool. He was a pretty solid quarterback. So very happy that's that success. So very nice mail day, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you as well had some nice mail days as well. I'm going to go watch some more videos while I'm uploading, and hope to see you tomorrow. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.